Our viewers, you are welcome to our documentary for today. We are interviewing the owner of WABS. He will introduce himself and he will tell us his background, how he started, what he's doing.
All right. Thank you very much, viewers. My name is Steve Chilekwamwinde, the founder of WABS, Winch Agribusiness Services. Having the background of agribusiness itself. So everything is built up on agribusiness. So one principle that we learned is that under agribusiness, we don't throw anything. Mm-hmm. Everything is very useful. This is why we built up a business out of that concept. Sure. We say we don't have to waste anything.
Zero wastage.
Zero wastage. So this is why, from that background, we are able to come up with a business model which we are using now. Mm. Sure. So we are into bananas. Okay. We are into bananas.
What exactly are you into?
Okay. Thank you. We are promoting sustainable agribusiness or agriculture.
Sustainable agriculture.
Exactly. So we are not just everywhere. Mm. We thought we can align ourselves in line with the sustainability. Mm-hmm. So this is why we are now specialists in terms of banana production. So when it comes to banana production, we are into everything from scratch. When it comes to establishment of orchards for clients or customers, from land preparation. Actually, we start from physical land assessment. Mm-hmm. We assess where a client wants to put up this plantation. Okay. Yeah.
Do you do soil testing?
We do that.
From here or you?
What we do, for us, we do soil sampling. Aspect. Then we help clients to submit to our sister company, the laboratory that we are using.
Okay, which laboratory, in case they would need to have some services with that lab?
We use CropNets.
Okay.
Yes, we use CropNets. That's the one that we are working with. Mm. So we help our clients to get the samples. Okay. Yeah, then we submit those samples on behalf of our clients. Yes, then once the results are out with the recommendation, this is when now we go ahead with the land preparation for whatever establishment that a client wants to do. Mm-hmm. Because there are some important aspects that has to be considered before you embark on these orchards, because they are capital intensive, and if you don't do the right thing from the way to go, you end up experiencing huge losses. Yes. So what we've discovered, clients used to come to say we need planting materials. Mm-hmm. We would give them, not necessarily finding out where they are putting them. Then we discover to say, after some time when you ask how their plantation is doing, you end up hearing stories like, it's not doing well. We planted it in a place where it's seeming it's not ideal. So now we took it upon ourselves to say, before the client embarks on that, we need to help the client by first assessing where they want
to put the orchard.
We need to check on the soil type. We need to check on the terrain. We need to check on the wind velocity, all those things, the direction and the like. So that the topography, everything has to be at par. Then if you do that and we certify to say now this is ideal, we go in now with soil sampling. Okay.
Now, for the sake of the viewers, what is the ideal place for planting bananas?
All right.
In terms of soil type, the topography. The topography is just the terrain of the land, isn't it?
The terrain of the land.
Yes.
Sure. So that's a good one. What needs to be considered is that one, when you are planting or when you are planning to establish your orchard, on a flat land, it's a different setup in terms of orchard design. Yes. It's different from a slopey place.
A slopey place, yes.
Exactly. So now, on a slopey place, the design changes because for you, in a normal way, your plantation should run north southern direction.
North-southern direction. Okay.
Now you find that on a slopey, that may not be ideal. This is why we need to check, and once we see that the topography is the place where it's quite hilly, then the design has to change.
So you said north to south. Why north to south? Are there specific reasons?
Yeah, the reasons are there. Number one, we have to also consider the issue of where the sun is coming from.
Okay.
Yeah, because what normally happens is that when you line your plants from east-west.
East-west, yes.
All the plants which will be on the western side, they'll be in the shade.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
They'll be in the shade constantly from the rise of the sun. So that one, it compromises on the production of the bananas, because the banana requires 8 to 10 hours of sunlight.
So it is to give them enough sunlight.
Enough sunlight.
Okay.
And also the wind issue. Yeah, the wind direction also has to be considered. Yes, this is why your field should run in that direction.
In that direction. Okay.
Now, peradventure we find a situation where we have a slopey land.
Land, yes.
We have to change also now the design.
Okay.
Then again, the running of the lines, apart from just the issue of the sun, the wind direction, also we need to bear in mind is that bananas, on a normal land, the bunch, it hangs on the northwestern direction.
Okay.
So this is why when you put your lines like this, so meaning between rows, your lines should be bigger to avoid overlapping, because once your lines, you mistake, you do the other way around, then you do north-south becomes shorter. You find that now your bananas, when it gives the flowering or the fruit, it will be hanging in the station of the other line, which will affect the growth rate.
Okay.
So all those things has to be considered. So peradventure we shift now, we say, okay, we are on a hilly place. On a hilly place, the lines should change. Where it is lower, it's supposed to be bigger. Okay. Regardless of the direction on that aspect. Regardless of the direction. Where it's lower, it has to be bigger. Why? Because the bunch will always hang on the lower side, on a hill side. Okay, okay. Yeah, so when it comes to also maintaining the suckering and also doing removing of suckers, you will discover to say, on a hilly place, you remove the suckers which are on the upper side. Upper side. On the lower side, you leave on those which are on the upper side. Okay. Because definitely, it will hang on the lower side. So any sucker that grows on the lower side, it will be disturbed by the mother plant who is going to have a fruit or a bunch. Okay. So this is why that has to be considered, away from the wind and also the sun. All that aspect has to be considered. Okay. Yes. Yeah. What motivated you to go into bananas? Why not another crop or plant? Thank you. What motivated me to get into this bananas is the sustainability itself aspect. Because you only get seed once. Yeah. You only get seed once, and you'll be able to do your production until you say, I'm done. What you need is just watering and manuring. That's all. That's all. Management. That's what you need. But now, when you look at other crops, for example, let's just give an example like cereal. Yeah. Every year I have to get new seed. And every also get fertilizer. I have to also to get chemicals which have to follow up with armyworms and the like. Yeah. So meaning each year I have to look for these monies. Yeah. To start afresh. But with bananas, I can attest to you, Mr. Nyirende, that it's very addictive. It is. Once you just start, it will start now giving you suckers. Then you have nowhere to take them. So definitely you'll be prompt to expand whether you like it or not. To expand your orchard. Exactly, that's how it is. So that's where the sustainability aspect is concerned. And also, production of this and harvesting of this is throughout the year. Okay. You've seen. Well, for example, we go into cereal, we do our production for 6 months, we harvest once. We keep quiet. But this one, we invest once. Definitely, for you to start your harvesting, it will be in the next like 15 to 18 months,
yes,
you start harvesting. But of course, someone would say, you know, for me, my maize, I'll just do 6 months.
6 months of the money.
But the thing which is there is that you do your 6 months and have your money once. Then you wait for another 6 months. It's like the example which is given to say, you know, the elephant was pregnant and it went on whilst, you know, the goat gave about 3 times, you know. But you look at what it is carrying.
What it is carrying, yes.
Yes, and this is the same what applies to the banana. You can say, for me to harvest, to have my first harvest, it will be too long. I would have done maybe 2 or 1 harvest for like for a one who is doing cereal. But what you are going to have once you start harvesting, it will be throughout.
Yeah,
that's
continuous.
The advantage.
Yes.
It's continuous harvesting. And another thing that I've liked about this, you know, definitely. The amount of money that you would have invested in, it will come back, and still now you to be just, you know, you making profits.
Yeah. So like if you have a hectare or an acre of bananas, an orchard, an acre, how much produce do you expect?
Okay, so in an acre you need about 600 plants. 600 plants. Actually that's a lima. Okay,
or
in a lima,
in
a lima it's about 600.
So in an acre about 1,200.
About 1,200, 1,000 somewhere there. That's in an acre.
Yeah.
Because in a hectare, if we do the spacing of 1.5 meters between plants and 3 meters between rows, it will give you 2,200.
Okay, 2,200
yes.
in a hectare.
In a hectare.
So approximately about 1,000 bunches.
Exactly.
In a hectare.
In a hectare.
Yeah.
Actually, for that one, we can say we use the actual we use the actual number of plants that we use. Let's say 2,000.
Yeah.
In a hectare. Now, in a hectare, if you do 2,000 plants, you feed them well. Because when you feed them well, these plants, they can go even up to about 50 kgs. But on average, we use around 35. But mostly, if you
35 kg per bunch.
Per bunch.
Okay.
That's just the average that we're using. Okay, but that crate that they are selling bananas into, that one is 18 kg.
It's 18.
That is 18.
So 2 crates in 1 bunch.
Exactly. About 2 crates in 1 bunch.
1 bunch.
That's how it's supposed to be.
Okay.
Yes. So that crate one alone, it's the standard weight. It's 18 kgs.
So you expect in a hectare about 4,000 crates
of that kind.
And per crate is how much?
Others they are doing somewhere like, they used to sell 120 a long time ago, but others they have gone up to somewhere now 180, 200. Some they are selling even 200 something. So that crate.
200 kwacha per crate.
Per crate.
So we expect a hectare to give you 800,000.
Exactly.
Wow.
That's how it
That's
is.
That's a lot of money.
That's a lot of money.
Yeah.
So
which you can't get with the maize. You can't get 800,000
in 1 hectare.
In 1 hectare, yes.
Actually, I've been telling people to say, you can't compare 1 hectare of maize even to 100 hectares of maize. 1 hectare of bananas, you can't compare to 100 hectares of maize. So, if you do 1 hectare of maize to a banana, it's just maybe a small portion.
A small portion.
It's just like a small portion. Yes. So otherwise, with bananas, they are quite profitable and very sustainable.
Okay.
And this is the only crop that you can produce remotely.
Okay.
These others, you need closer
to be there.
You have to be there. But with this one, you can even do it remotely. Yes.
What about the water requirement? How much water does it require?
For a banana, when it's still tender, when it's still very young, it will require somewhere like small plants, somewhere like 5 liters per plant, then 3 times in a week.
Okay.
Yeah. Then
that's about 15 liters per week.
Yeah, those are now smaller ones. Then as you go on, you'll be giving 10 liters. 10 liters 3 times a week. Then as you go on, you got 20 liters. 20 liters 3 times a week. By the time the banana is flowering, fruiting, you're supposed to be giving it 80 to 100 liters per week.
Per week. Yes. That's a lot of water.
That's a lot of water, actually. This is why others would say, can I do bananas under rain-fed? You can do bananas under rain-fed, but if you want to have the desired yield, the desired harvest or the outcome that you want, ensure to have an irrigation backup.
Okay.
But what happens is that if you don't have an irrigation backup, when it comes to the time that you are not irrigating, for your own information, for you to have a bigger bunch, you need to have a bigger stock.
Yeah.
So the stock has to be big, and when the stock is big, you are going to have a bigger bunch. When you have a bigger bunch, definitely you have bigger fruits. When you have bigger fruits, definitely the weight of the bunch
it will be higher.
It will be higher.
Yeah.
Now, if you don't feed your plants with the adequate water which is required, you are going to experience a condition normally which is called choking. So choking condition in bananas is a condition whereby because of various kinds of stress, be it water stress, nutritional stress, cold stress, and also heat stress. Because of these conditions, you are going to have a condition known, because of this condition, you are going stress phenomena, you are going to have a condition known as choking. Now that choking, it will reduce the bunch to that size there.
A smaller size. Yeah.
You've seen. Now, if you don't put your irrigation rightly, you don't do your nutrition rightly, you don't maintain in terms of during the cold, because these bananas, you find that depending on the variety that you've put, they normally suffer frost during the cold. So now if you don't do that, you discover to say your bananas will have smaller bunches.
Yeah.
For your own information, if your water is not that great, the fruit is not even heavy, the fruits are not even bigger, all those things. So you find that even the issue of diseases, they are more prone to diseases. Because it's like the immune system is like it's weakened.
It's compromised.
It's compromised because of lack of water.
Yeah.
So those are the aspects. Otherwise, we've been advising people to say, if you want to embark on banana production, water should be number one. Water has to be there so that you do the backup. Even like during the rain season like this, there's some time where we experience dry spells.
Yes.
You need to water. That way you have the production that you deserve, the production that you desire, and your production will be higher to the expectation.
Okay.
Sure.
Then you told me that you make your own fertilizers. Tell me how you do it.
All right. Under farm production, the major cost that farmers incur is on the input of fertilization.
Yes.
Away from labor. It's the issue to do with fertilization.
Yeah.
Now, you need to know as a farm how to maneuver about that, how to go about that, so that you're able to cut on the cost of input, which is so high.
Yes.
As a result, us here, we came up with the only mechanism of, from the plants that we have, we have planted the plants strategically.
Yeah.
Every plant which is here is of use towards the production of a liquid fertilizer in order to cut on the cost of production. So here, every plant that you are going to see is of value.
It's of value.
And it's planted for a purpose. Okay. So we do that from the same plants that we've grown. That's where the fertilization comes in.
Okay.
Yes.
Oh.
So we don't manufacture, because when you say manufacturing,
it means you go
chemicals.
Chemicals. Okay.
But here we grow.
You grow fertilizer.
We grow fertilizer from the very plants that we have. They are meant for fertilizer as well. Okay. Yes.
Okay. So now you explain to us the fertilizers that you grow.
No problem.
Sure.
Thank you.
Okay. So here are the fertilizers manufactured by WABS. So you can tell us the fertilizers that you grow. You said not manufacture, but grow.
Growing. We do grow. Thank you. So initially we've got 6 products.
Okay.
6 products. At the moment, we are 5 are the ones that we are using. The 6th one is not yet ready, but it will be ready in time soon.
Okay.
And I'm going to show you the breakdown of how these fertilizers are. So we've got this one. We call it WAB's Organic Seed Soaking Solution.
Okay.
So this is WAB's.
So this is WAB's Organic Seed Soaking Solution. Yeah.
So this one, we use it at the planting stage. We soak our grain or whatever seed that we want to plant, we soak. So it depends. If you are doing cereals, the time frame differs. If you are doing cereals, because of the type of the grain which is hard, the time that you are going to soak is quite longer. So it's between 12 to 24 hours.
Okay.
If you are doing, legumes, because of the dicot form of the seed they are, if you soak them for a longer period of time, they are going to split.
Yeah.
So now that one, they've got a reduced time frame. That one is between 3 to 6 hours.
Okay.
You soak, then you plant. What will this do? It is a germination enhancer. So what will happen is that once the seed absorbs this fertilizer, it will have that vigor and energy when it starts germinating, because in the bucket there where you've put it, it will already start germinating. So germination starts in the bucket there. By the time you're putting it in the soil, it's already in that excitement mode. So it will be very quick and very fast.
Okay.
And also increases also the germination rate.
Sure.
So this one is a germination enhancer. Instead of applying your granular fertilizer at planting stage, you just use this one.
Use this,
which is even cheaper.
Okay.
Which is even cheaper.
How much is this?
This one is 500 kwacha, but this one can do up to 100 kgs of maize.
100 kgs of maize.
If you are doing soya, this 1 liter can do up to 500 kgs of soya.
Okay, so this is about 500, about 5 hectares of soy.
Exactly. Just 1 liter.
It's cheaper.
Very much cheap.
Okay.
So now
it's a fertilizer.
It's a fertilizer.
Wonderful.
So this one, we use it at planting stage. When your soya or your cereal or your maize germinates, at 2 true leaves, because you've got those, I don't want to use the word defect, but we've got those leaves which are not really, leaves, because they are coming from the, the seed after germination. But when you have the first two true leaves, you come in with WAB's blend basil dressing. Okay,
so this is a basil dressing.
This is a basil dressing after germination.
For any crop?
For any crop. Be it in bananas, be it in cereal, be it in legumes. Okay. This one is your basil dressing.
Okay.
So when it comes to bananas, you just get 20 mils of this in 1 liter of water per plant. You drench.
In
bananas, specifically now when it comes to bananas. Okay. Then when it comes to these other crops, if your soya is still tender, if your maize is still tender, you use 150 mils per 16 liter of water.
Okay.
Now these fertilizers, they are all designed in such a way that they are supposed to be used in a split application form. Okay. We don't put everything at once. For example, if we say in a hectare you need 3 liters, it's not the whole 3 liters that you're supposed to use at once. No, because these crops, for them to appreciate, they utilize the nutrients in bits. Okay. This is why we do the split application. And that split application again helps. Peradventure during the rain season like this, if you spray, then you happen to have a heavy downpour. Instead of you getting into your pocket again to go and buy fertilizers, the second dose will be able to cover that portion which was peradventure washed away.
You don't use stickers?
It's already embedded with that.
Wonderful.
It's already embedded with the sticker.
So even if there's rain, you don't have to worry.
You don't have to worry. It's already embedded with that. Yes. So that's how you use this one. So this one, you use it at 2 leaf stage and 4 leaf stage. Okay. Because in maize, the first 2 weeks after planting, that's your vegetative stage. So that's where you are supposed to apply your basil dressing. Okay. So instead of just applying once, as we've divided this into two. So meaning, after 7 days of planting, you spray. Again, another 7 days, you make your second dose. Yes. So which will make the first 2 weeks you are done with your basil dressing.
Wonderful.
Then The following 2 weeks, you come in with now Wab's brand top dressing.
Oh, this is a top dressing.
This is a top dressing.
A liquid.
A liquid. So
Yes.
this one, you use it in all crops again. You can use it in bananas.
Bananas.
You can use it in cereals. Of course, in legumes, we don't apply top dressing because of the aspect of nitrogen.
They are nitrogen fixing, yes.
Exactly. So we don't apply this one.
Okay.
But when it comes to other crops, even citrus plants, we use this one.
Okay.
Yes. So this one, it's also good for any flowering plant. It enhances the flowering.
Okay.
Yes. So this is the top dressing. So in maize, we apply this one at 6 leaf stage and 8 leaf stage.
Okay.
Yes. That is in maize.
In maize.
Yes. Then when you come to legumes, we have got specific this one for legumes.
So
this is Wab's soy solution. So this is specifically for legumes. You can use it in groundnuts.
So at which stage do you apply this one?
This one you apply at 6 to 8 leaf stage.
Okay.
But before no duration.
Now, no duration. How do you know that this is no duration? It's a big term.
Yeah, mostly you find that under agronomical aspect, we normally uproot for you to check. But mostly it's between 3 to 4 weeks after planting. Mostly you're going to have your plants, started that. Mostly, yes. Yeah, so you do that. It also promotes the formation of pods.
Okay.
So this is why it has to be started quite earlier before nudulation, because it also promotes the nudulational aspect. Okay. Yes, because once your plants has got those nodules, they need to be able to add this on nitrogen.
Nitrogen, yes.
Failure to that, meaning if it doesn't form that, you'll be required to use a lot of fertilizer.
Okay. So like this one covers what area?
So this one, if you're using 150 mils, or let's say you're using 200 mils, you're going to have 5 sprayers by 16 liter. Okay. 5 sprayers by 16 liters. So meaning 2 liters of this will be able to cover a hectare. Okay, 2 liters of this will be able to cover a hectare. A hectare. Sure. Okay. Yes. So now we need to buy 2 of these to cover a hectare. Yeah. Now, since we are doing split application, then you need 4 liters. 4 liters, okay. So that the second dose, you're going to get again that same 2 liters. Okay. Sure. So this one, it's very good. I can even show you how it performs. Okay, outside. Outside there. Okay. I will show you how this works. Then you can use this in your in your soybeans, in your groundnuts, in your beans, cowpeas. Yeah. Very nice. Okay. Then another product. This one now, it's a blanket for everything. This is Wab's Organic NutriBoost. Okay. This one, it does the blanketing of every product here. This one, you can use it in all the crops. All the crops. What happens is that after we are done with our main fertilizers, for you to be able to sustain your maize, to maintain, as if you are doing chickens, your finisher, for you to maintain the weight of your chickens, you come in this one. Now, in NutriBoost. So if you want to maintain the texture of your maize or your crop, you come in with this NutriBoost after you are done with the main fertilizers. Now, this one, you just spray every after 2 weeks from the initial last spray of your top dose. Okay. Yes. Wonderful. I'll be able to show you as well outside on the maize. Then the other one, which is not here, it's a banana blend. This is specifically for bananas. Top dressing for bananas, which will be ready within a short period of time. Now, these different fertilizers which are here, these are prototypes. For your own information, these are not commercialized. We are just using it here. Okay. So those who've tested them, they are the ones who are coming back to request for them. Otherwise, for us, they are meant to use here. Okay. So whether people buy them or not, we'll still use them. Wonderful. Yeah, but everyone who has used them, they have testified how good they are. They are. And how wonderful they are. Okay. Sure. So let's go and see how they work. Sure. Thank you. Thank you. So this soya was planted on the 10th of November, 2025. So it's just a month plus few days. That's what we can say. Sure. So what we did, first we did seed soaking. We did our soaking and they mixed with inoculant. All right, then we planted. After germination, we did 1 dose of our WABS blend basil dressing. 1 dose. Then we did our soy solution, and also soy solution we did the 2 doses. Then from there, last week we are doing organic NutriBoost just to sustain it. So now one thing that you have to bear in mind is that one, you have to look at the color texture of the soil, because the more greenery it becomes, the more it is going to be just, a leafy green and vegetative, but with less pods. So the color texture also matters. It's not supposed to be very green. So this one is the best. Now, how do you arrive at this color? It's the combination of these products that we've mentioned. WABS soy solution, it will do wonders and help you to maintain this texture. As you've seen, this soy, it's close to my waist, and it has not yet started flowering. And when it starts flowering, it will start flowering from the bottom, going upwards. So that's what we thought of sharing with you. This is how these fertilizers are able to work. There are people who are still doubting to say, liquid fertilizers can't work. But to be honest, this is amazing. These are the results here on the legumes. Then I'll also show you on the other aspect of cereals how these fertilizers are working. Thank you. Thank you. This is where we did our cereals, and this is where now we used our fertilizer. You can see this maize here. So what happened was, this maize we did our first dose. We just sprayed once basil dressing, because at the level that we had found it at. So we just sprayed basil dressing once. Then we did our top dressing twice, and we did our NutriBoost, which was last week, once, just for it to be sustained. And you can see how the stalks are looking. For your own information, when it comes to production, be it in cereal, in bananas and the like, so the bigger the stalk, the bigger the cob. When it comes to the legumes, if one pod has got 3 grains, then you are at your maximum in terms of production. That's how you're able to tell before you even harvest, to see how your production will be. If you're able to have 3 grains per pod, you are at your maximum production. Worse off if you've got 4 grains per pod. Now, when it comes to bananas and when it comes to cereals, the bigger the stalk, the bigger the cob for the maize. In terms of bananas, the bigger the stalk, the bigger the bunch, the bigger the fruit, the bigger also the market share that you're going to have. So this is where we used our liquid fertilizer. I can show you the other portion again to do with maize as well. This is another portion again. This is where we used our liquid fertilizers, which are just, they're just prototypes at the moment. We've not commercialized them. We're just using them by ourselves. So what we did, these are just for our neighbors. So we just offered ourselves to say, we are going to do it for you. So your duty will be just, weeding and the like. For you, fertilization, we are going to take care. So this is what we did. There are other portions that I need to show you the other side, which is very nice.
Okay.
So we'll do another spray, then we'll spray organic NutriBoost to sustain it. Sure. So this is groundnuts. Thank you very much. As our WABS Ltd, we are into orchard establishment, from physical land assessment, soil sampling and soil testing. Then we do also land preparation, and we also supply the material for planting. And once that is done, we are also offering after, service whereby we don't just leave you like that. When we help you establish your plantation, we have to nurture you like a baby until we wean you off. And we've got monitoring times. It can be every after 3 months. Others it's every after a month. You go and check so that you see where you are moving at. And we also consider trainings in a banana production or establishment. What we've observed is that there's knowledge gap between the farm owners and the farm workers. Mostly farm owners are embarking on farming activities because they have got the financial muscle, because they have got the money to fund these activities, but without prior knowledge to everything that is involved. And they normally rely solely on the farm workers. Now, what normally happens is that the farm workers can only do as much as they know. So what we've discovered is that you find that other farms, because of this knowledge gap, they may be even massaging, diseases because they don't know. So you find that by you going there, you'll be able to see what is happening on the ground. By doing these visits, it also helps to combat, the diseases before they even escalate. So this has been part of the services that we offer. We do what we call banana production orientation programs on workers, or farm workers, a banana production orientation training program, where we train workers depending on the problems that the farm may face, because this one is tailored according to the farm activities. It's not generally to say everyone has got same problems. No, these trainings, they are tailored according to the programs or problems that the farm is facing as an independent entity. And as a result, this one can take even 2 days, sometimes it can even take 1 week, depending on the activities that are happening. And we also we also supply nurseries. We also supply dwarf papayas. We've been advising people to say, when you are embarking on an orchard, there's what we call return of investment. So you find that these plants, they differ on the return of investment. We've got what we call early, medium, and late. So when it comes to your papaya and these vegetables that you do, you find that now these are early. Now, those are just on the aspect of vegetables. Now, when it comes to the fruit trees, papayas, they tend to be on the early side, because within 8 to 10 months from the time of planting, you start selling, you start harvesting. Then now, when you are establishing your orchard, you don't just you go for one type of return on investment. For example, if you just go for late, meaning for the next 2 to 3 years, you'll be just pumping in money without having any return. So now, for you to be able to sustain the farm's activity, you have to also to embark on the early and the medium. So even as you are waiting for the medium, at least on the papayas, you'd have started harvesting. Once you start harvesting on the papayas, by the time you start harvesting on the bananas, you will be also able to sustain on these others, let's say citrus, because the citrus is 2 to 3 years. So as you are waiting for your citrus, you'll be able to have some income from the medium your return of investment, which is bananas, and also from the papaya, which is the early return of investment. So we normally encourage to say, when you want to establish an orchard, you incorporate these so that you do not just be one-sided in terms of spending until the next 2 to 3 years for you to have something. So we have the nursery for these various seedlings. When it comes to strawberries, we have also nurseries, and these, they also fall under early return of investment. So this is what we do here. The fertilizers, if you want to try our fertilizers, each bottle is going at 500 kwacha per liter. These bottles, for those who've used them, they are the ones who come back. Otherwise, they are not yet out there on the market. You've not yet put them out there on the market. But everyone who has tried them, they are testifying. There are a number of people who are testifying over how effective these fertilizers are. Sure. So if you would want to reach us you can reach us at via your email, wabs1020@gmail.com, or via our Facebook page, Winch Agribusiness Services, or WABS Ltd. The contact, you can reach us on WhatsApp, both calls and WhatsApp, on +26 0978 939484. This is your host, Steez Chirekwa Mwinde. When you think of bananas, think Steez, think WABS. Thank you for now. Bye bye.